This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just turning it on.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Going to the running game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get Set for the point afters, we have the first score of the game. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of...
It's a fake he wants to throw. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Red pass, it's complete. Runs through a tackle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Last first incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense different.
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Canes. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming for them.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to pass, it's Baker. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense.
Might have a chance. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Hokies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down for this offense. Mensah. Under fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Pringle. Sweet cut there. Fights off a defender. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Throwing, Mensah. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips. Try to give your quarterback more time.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Baker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. There's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. The RPO, fire complete to the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Mensah to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. There he goes. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. To throw, it's Baker. Caught on the outside, it's Jackson. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. off the play fake on first down to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Reynolds. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Runs through the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Mensah. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
He hurls one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can...
Going the other way, and he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Hokies will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now it's second and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got enough for the first. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out